What is up, you guys? I wanted to come to you guys today with this video. This news just broke by the Dallas Morning News that there is a new podcast called Anything for Selena. This news was just broken by the Dallas Morning News just a couple minutes ago. I think it's really cool that they're doing a podcast for Selena Quintanilla. I think that is really awesome. I think this is a really cool thing to celebrate Selena in her life and legacy. I think Selena deserves a podcast. I think she truly does because Selena people need to remember Selena and everything she did for, the community. And I think people should be, able to see who Selena was as a person. And I think people are to get to know Selena and the person that she always was. And I think this is a great thing to get for getting people to know Selena and her life and legacy. And I think this is a way people can celebrate Selena and her life and her legacy by doing a podcast for our Queen Selena Quintanilla called Anything for Selena. I think this is a really awesome thing to do. And I you know it gives the younger generation a chance to learn about Selena. It gives kids the chances to learn about Selena. And I think that's really awesome that the younger generation is going to get to learn about Selena and who she was and about her life and legacy. And I think this is a really awesome thing that they I think this is a really awesome thing that they are doing for Selena in the remembrance of her life and legacy, and that in the memory of Selena and who she was. I think this was a really cool thing to do, and I think it's a really great idea so they can pass it down to the younger generation so the younger generation can learn about Selena and her life and her legacy. I think people will be able to learn about Selena. I think people will get to see insight on Selena and who she really was as a person and about her life and legacy and about her music. I really think this is a really awesome thing to do. I really like that there's going to be a podcast for Selena Quintanilla. I agree with this move. I like there's going to be a podcast for Selena because it gives people the chance to learn about Selena that didn't know her, that didn't know about her life and about her legacy and about her music as well. I think this is a great chance for people get to learn about. I think this is a great chance for people to get to learn about Selena and who she was and about her life and her legacy and her music. And I think this is a really great thing to happen because now you can pass it down to the younger generation and they will get to learn about Selena and learn who she was. And I think this is a really great thing. It keeps the memory of Selena alive, and I really like that. I really like that. Selena is still her. I like that Selena's memory is still alive today, and that everybody is remembering her and what she stood for and who she really was as a person. I think that's really cool, man. I really think that, people really need to get to learn about Selena and who she was, her life and her legacy and her music. And I'm really glad that this podcast is going to be for her. I'm really happy about that. This is a really cool thing that is going to happen for our queen Selena Quintanilla. That she's going to have her own podcast called Anything for Selena. This news just broke by the Dallas Morning News. I'm gonna put the link for Selena's podcast in the description of this video. This news was just broken by the Dallas Morning News, so I'm going to put the Dallas Morning News' link in the description of this video so you guys can go and check out that, so you guys can go check out the news about the new podcast for Selena Quintanilla. I think this is really cool, man. I really like that Selena is getting a podcast, and I think it gives people a chance to learn about Selena and learn about her life and about her legacy and the person that Selena was during her life and during the time she was here on Earth. And I think that people will get to know. I think people will get to know Selena a lot better that never knew about Selena before. I think this is a great chance for people that have never learned about Selena. Now they will get the chance to learn about Selena Quintanilla that they have never got to learn before about her life and her legacy and her music and the person that she was while she was here with us on Earth. And I think that's a really great thing. And I'm really happy that Selena's memory is being remembered. I'm glad her legacy is being remembered by doing this podcast for her. I'm really happy about this, man. I think this is a really great thing for Selena Quintanilla and her legacy, for people to remember her and what she stood for. I think this is going to be a great thing I think this is going to be a great thing so people can learn about Selena and her life and her legacy as well. And I just want to say, guys, if you guys don't know about Selena Quintanilla, you will get to know her now because of this podcast. The podcast is called Anything for Selena. So I think that is really awesome. I really like that this podcast is happening. I really think that I really like this, man. This is a great way for people to remember Selena and her life and her legacy and what she stood for and for her music. So, anyway, guys, I just wanted to come to you guys with this video about the news about this podcast starting. That I just want to come to you guys about this podcast that is being started for our queen Selena Quintanilla, and the podcast is going to be called Anything for Selena. So thank you guys for watching this video about the podcast on Selena Quintanilla. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. So guys, this news was broke by the Dallas Morning News. I'm gonna put the Dallas Morning News' link in the description of this video, so you guys can go check out the podcast that is going to be called Anything for Selena after our queen Selena Quintanilla. So thank you guys for watching this video about the podcast about our queen Selena Quintanilla. The podcast is going to be called Anything for Selena. The podcast is going to be called Anything for Selena. So I just wanted to come to you guys about this podcast that is going to be named after Selena. So thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. And Selena, rest in peace. You are dearly missed here. You are dearly missed. We all love you, and keep flying high. And we miss you, Selena. We all love you, and we're gonna continue to remember you here on Earth. And Selena, you always be remembered. So rest in peace to our queen Selena Quintanilla. And thank you guys for watching this video about a podcast that is going to be named after our queen Selena Quintanilla. The podcast is going to be called Anything for Selena. This news was just broke by the Dallas Morning News. I'm gonna put the Dallas Morning News' link in the description, so you guys can go check out the new podcast that's gonna be named after our queen Selena Quintanilla. The podcast is gonna be called Anything for Selena. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this video about the new Selena podcast that is going to be named Anything for Selena, hit that thumbs up. So thank you guys for watching. And guys, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'd appreciate it. So yeah, guys, there is going to be a new podcast for Selena Quintanilla, and the podcast is going to be named Anything for Selena. So thank you guys for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Rest in peace, Selena. We love you. We miss you. And thank you guys for watching. You guys have a good day. And thank you guys for watching this video on the podcast that is going to be named after our queen, Selena Quintanilla. The podcast is going to be called Anything for Selena. This news was broke by the Dallas Morning News. So I'm going to put the Dallas Morning News' link in the description of this video, so you guys can go and check out that the podcast that is going to be named after our queen, Selena Quintanilla. The podcast will be named Anything for Selena. So thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. You guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys later, man.